Key, baby. I'm back with another one. And today, we're going to react to Cam Newton saying that this is a make or break year for Dak Prescott. But before we get into it, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it to somebody who's going to share it to somebody, man. Y'all know how that go. So, first and foremost, let's get into what Cam Newton had to say about Dak Prescott.
Dallas. You know, I can't even really talk to Dallas. This is a message towards Dak Prescott specifically. Mm-hmm. This door is closing.
32 now.
Because if you don't succeed this year, and I mean, this is not even championship or bust.
Yep.
Get yourself together, baby.
Because Dallas is messing me up.
Dallas
is messing me
I
up.
know Jerry don't want me to say it.
Jerry getting scary in here.
But I'm going to say it.
Talk to me, bud.
Dak Prescott, if you do not perform this year, that door is going to close. And income, drum roll please.
Brrr.
Arch Manning.
I can see that. I can see that.
Baby, I'm here.
Waiting for you to return.
Man, Jerry, man, this your boy Dak, man. Holla at your... Man, listen, you don't succeed this year. You go out with an injury this year, a tweaked hamstring, shoulder. I'm going to tell you something. Jerry is going to do any and everything to spend everything for Arch Manning.
So let me ask you this then. For all the people that say, Cam, you know, that's ludicrous.
Man, this is a hot take.
But
I'm making my take spicy.
Why would they pay? Well, I guess you could say the same thing with Kirk Cousins, but they would pay this man all this money just to get rid of him?
You worried about the wrong thing, Smokey. That's my issue to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what the people
won't win.
What they don't want to see or they don't want to say, Dak Prescott, you don't perform this year, big dog. It's over for you in Dallas.
He got everything.
It's over for you in Dallas. The writing is on the wall.
Man, so Cam Newton saying this is a make or break year for Dak. Honestly, I agree, man. Of course, we coming on year 10. I feel he got enough weapons, man. I feel we done invested into the O-line again. We used our first round pick on the O-line, man. And I just think, man, he got to show us something this year. Of course, he just signed a new contract last year. So realistically, most likely, I ain't saying this is last year with us or something, but I'm saying, like, as far as our faith as a fan base in him, you know, we've been riding with him for 10 years. You know, of course, you got the Dak stands. They gonna call me a hater or whatever, but I'm just saying it's been 10 years, man, and pretty much we know what we gonna get from Dak for the most part. You know, especially if it's a regular season 12 o'clock game against the Giants. Of course, Dak Prescott, we know who we gonna get. He gonna show up, and for the most part, he gonna show out. But against a contender in a meaningful game, we don't know who gonna show up. We just don't know who gonna show up, man. And I think that's what Cam Newton is speaking on, is because, man, it's 10 years, man. I don't care what kind of job you do. If you work a regular 9-to-5 job, 10 years of mediocre and, you know, and not taking your team to the next step, I think that's a cause for concern. You know, a big game. I mean, of course, we've been giving him all the excuses. We say he didn't have enough weapons last year. We've been blaming it on coaches. We've been blaming it on defense. We've been blaming it on offense coordinator. Well, Dak done had several offense coordinators, several head coaches, several running backs, several receivers. Enough of the excuses, you know, because so far he been the one common denominator, him and Jerry Jones, you know. But, you know, it's 10 years, man. That's a decade long, you know. He got to get us somewhere we ain't been, at least, man. You know, we just went through this hamster wheel with Tony Romo, and basically we going through the same thing with Dak Prescott. Let's be honest. I mean, you know, I'm a fan of the Cowboys, man. I don't invest too much in individual players, so, you know, that allows me to give an honest assessment on the player. You know, Dak Prescott, in my opinion, he just okay. You know, can he get us over the hump? Strictly on his shoulders, I don't think he can. Of course, it's a team game, but I think he need a decent running game, and he need a decent defense, as do every QB. But what I'm saying is, man, and when the game on the line, in a meaningful game where you need your QB to be flawless and put this shit on his back and push us over the hump, that's what we need from Dak Prescott. Like I said, he coming on year 10. That's a decade. He decade in, man. It shouldn't be a defense that he ain't seen. It shouldn't be a play call that, coverage is nothing that he haven't seen before. But unfortunately, too many times in big games, saying Dak has let us down. And I'm not saying he the only one has let us down. I'm just saying that your QB can't always let you down in big time meaningful games, And I think that's more what Cam Newton is alluding to when he say this is a make or break year for Dak. Because let's be honest, Jerry, when he got Trey Lance last year, it was just a 4th round pick, but that's a valuable pick. He went and got another backup this year from New England, my boy, and he ain't no slouch either. So I'm pretty sure the front office they saying the same thing we saying. Of course, he just got the deal last year, and they had to give him that deal. He earned it. But this year, man, we in year 10. You got a new coach. He familiar with you. You familiar with pretty much your coach and your QB coach. But I'm saying, I don't care about stats. I don't care about you going out there throwing for 40 touchdowns, 5,000. I don't care about that. I just want to win. I just want him to push us over the hump. Of course, we all know that's a great leader, man. Great locker room guy. Outlet. He gonna check marks for outlet. To me, as far as I'm concerned, that's the only milestone he missing in his career is playoff success. Now, of course, us as Cowboy fans, we've been missing that for 30 years, but that's a lot to put on his shoulders. But I'm saying though, man, I think with the front office going to get him George Pickens, us investing in that O-line, I think our defense should be decent, man. I should say decent enough for us to make some noise this year. Like I say, I think we're gonna be a 10-11 win team this year. So I think we will be in the playoffs, and Dak will get his shot at, to prove us wrong. And also his health got to come into play too. As you get older as a player, your health come into play, and we're gonna need him to stay healthy, man. Last year he got hurt, and like I say, we just need him to stay healthy, and we need him to drive this ship, man, to push us over that motherfucking hump, man, because we just tired of the same old. And, we ain't making no more excuses, man. This a decade. He 10 years in. Of course, it's been decent. It's been a decent ride. One thing, he is a winner. He gonna win us some games, man, and he gonna take us to the playoffs, but we want to take the next step. And I think that's more of what Cam Newton is alluding on, Again, he look healthy. He look like he done shed some pounds this offseason. Fo looking slim, man, and again, man, this ain't a shot at Dak, man. I'm a fan of the Cowboys, man. I assess this shit as I see it, and like I said, I think Dak just he a good player, I think he a good player, but would I trade Dak for a player like Jalen Hurts? Of course. Is Dak maybe a more talented quarterback than Jalen Hurts? He probably is, but Jalen Hurts is a winner, Fuck the Eagles, we all know that. But I'm saying Jalen Hurts, he a winner, man. He gonna win. When it's time for him to perform, he gonna perform. When his number is called, he gonna pick up every time. That's not always the case. And as Cowboy fans, it's okay to be honest about that. And it's okay to still root for Dak, and it's okay to still want him to go out there and win. But it's okay to be honest too, though. So man, that's my assessment on Dak, man. You feel different? Comment, subscribe, leave it down in the comment section, man. Y'all know how it go. High key, I'm out.